This whole unit that we've been working on is all about factoring. So yesterday we had to do some multiplication review first before we actually dive into the factoring. Okay? So here we go. Problem 1. Get out of this PowerPoint. X squared plus 6x plus 9. Alright? Now, the first thing that you have to ask yourself when you are seeing whether or not I could use this special factor pattern, perfect square trinomial, is the following. Does this fit the form of a perfect square trinomial? That's what I have to ask myself. Is the first term a perfect square? That's what you ask yourself, yes or no? Yes. Okay, is x squared a perfect square? Does it fit this format here, right here? The second question that I have to ask is the last term a perfect square? Yes. What is the b value of that last term? 3. Yes. Stop. Where you got? Honestly. 9 is not the b term. Where did he get 3 from? I don't even see a 3 up here.
What up, though?
9 S's. Take that.
Oh.
Take that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He took the third of the number.
Exactly. Great. Okay? So is the last term a perfect square? Yes. B is equal to 3. What's the last thing that I have to ask myself to figure out whether or not this is a perfect square trinomial? First one squared, is the second one squared? It's not subtraction, that's difference of squares. What's the third thing you think I have to ask myself? No. What does this middle show? What am I looking for in the middle of a perfect square trinomial? What am I looking for? Look, this is perfect square trinomial. What am I looking for in the middle? What is the formula for the middle part of a perfect square trinomial? Of a middle part?
Wait.
That's right now.
Oh, what is the formula? What am I looking for? Kalia. Yeah. So I have to ask myself, is the middle term twice the product of A and B? So that's what I have to ask myself. Is the middle term of my example twice the A and the B? Is it? What was A? X. What was B? 3. What's twice the product of that? What's 2 times 3 times X?
But we dressed like women.
No, it's twice the product. It's 2
In what?
times 3 times X. What do I get? Go ahead and stop. What do I
Just like you in the year
get?
2000.
6X. So is it?
Right.
Yes. Okay? So, the first thing you have to do, and I'm concerned because a lot of people are really fidgety, and the problem is you're not paying attention to what I'm doing, and that's why you're struggling.
Now we paying attention.
Okay? I have to ask myself these 3 questions before I can use this special factor pattern. And when you notice these, you're going to get really good at noticing these, and you're going to get so excited because you're not going to have to work at factoring. You're going to have this special pattern that you just have memorized, and it's going to be super quick for you. So you're going to eventually get really excited on tests and things when you see a difference of squares or a perfect square trinomial.
Get your education.
So we're going to move backwards. How would this factor out?
Let's move on.
How does this factor if I'm using this perfect square trinomial
We don't care.
equation? How does this factor? I said, hey, this is a squared plus 2ab plus 3 squared. So really this, if it helps to see it, is 2 times the a times the b, x times 3 plus 9. That's what this shows here. How do I factor that? Using my
You don't need your
formula.
education.
I'm just going backwards from the warm-up.
Start trapping.
Destiny.
You're gonna get X.
Get ready.
So wait, is it gonna be X plus 3A plus
Yes. What did I do here? I have the A and the B. What was my A? What was my A?
Get your feet up.
Yeah, we
What was
already
my
know
beat?
this shit. We ain't gotta do this, you know?
What was my beat?
Another egg?
In my vehicle here, what was my A and what was my B? 3. Yeah, so what do? I just write
Yeah,
X plus
Booty
3
too
squared.
fast.
Bam,
I
I'm done.
could dunk you on my.
Oh, that's it? That's it.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yeah,
Okay? So as long as you can identify that this is a perfect square trinomial,